everyone, Shannon from ASPLS. Firstly, thank you to everybody who has purchased a complete starter pack. It was a massive response. I had 10 set aside, and I thought that would be plenty, but I sold the last one 2 days ago, so it was a massive response, and I get a lot of people very excited to be trying their starter packs. Don't stress, I have more on the way, so in a couple of weeks I'll have more stock available with the starter packs. But on to what we're going to do today. I mentioned in the last video that we're going to be doing color tests in our color test mold. So what it entails is it's just got a little 3 cavities, a bit like a little deep tongue, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be adding different amounts of drops into 3 Pyrexes with 250 ml of plastisol, and it just shows you what the difference in the color can make between the amount of drops we put in. A lot of colors will come up very different from a lower drop count to a higher drop count. So that's what we're going to be doing. Today's color is probably the color I have had so many questions about, and it's available in 100 ml bottles and 500 ml bottles at the moment. So it is the Lureworks Chameleon dye that I've had a lot of questions about. I use these for one of my colors, and I absolutely love this color. So I haven't actually done a color test on this before, so it will be very interesting to see what comes out with the different drop counts. Now, a lot of people, obviously my drop count is going to be different to your drop count, and your drop count is going to be different to the next person's drop count. Obviously because of the bottle opening. Some people like to use a pin and just do a pin drop, and if you're like me, I just sort of cut a bit of the top off, and that's how I get my drop counts. But yeah, you'll be able to see what different sort of variants of color the Chameleon dye can do. So as you can see, we've got our 3 Pyrexes all filled with 250 ml of plastisol. Today I'm using the 242. It doesn't really matter for a color test. Doesn't sort of matter really what plastisol you use, but I've got more 242 than anything, so I'll use that. And you can see our test mold and our Chameleon dye colorant. So the one on the left, we'll be putting 2 drops in. As you can see, I've put, just so I remember when it comes out of the microwave, I've put 2 drops. The middle we're going to be doing 10 drops, and then the bigger one we're going to be doing 30 drops. And you'll see a massive difference between obviously the 2 and the 30. And I'm hoping you'll see a big difference between the 2 and the 10, and then 10 and the 30 as well. So look, we're going to heat the plastisol first, and then we'll add the colorant and get pouring. So I'll get these heated up, ready to go, and then we can get our colorant in. All right, so we are all cooked up. It's time to add our Chameleon dye. So obviously the first one was 2 drops. Okay, nice and easy. Second one was 10 drops. And then finally the third one was 30 drops. Okay, give them a stir. Now, obviously remember this is in 250 mil, so it's only a small amount of plastisol. And look, we can go pretty vigorously because we don't need to worry about those little micro bubbles in the colour test mould. Okay, so it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. You'll be able to definitely see the difference already, and it's a big, it is quite a big difference between the 2 and the 10 already, which is a little bit surprising, but I thought that's what would happen. And obviously the 30 will give a stir in. Okay, so what I'll do, I will put these back in. I don't really need to, but I'll put them back in, all 3 together for a minute, and then we will get pouring into the colour test mould. Alright, so they're ready to go now. So what we'll do, we'll put the 2 drops in the left hand side, we'll put the 10 drops in the middle, and then the big 30 drops on the right hand side. So we'll do the 2 drops first, and obviously I don't need to be too gentle because it's just a tongue cavity pretty much. Just don't want to go over the top. And that'll do. We'll get that one out of the way, and then we'll add the 10 drops into the middle. I'll have to do it with my other hand. Nice and steady as she goes. We'll get that one out of the way. And then the 30 drops in the right hand side. And you can already see the massive difference this colour can make with just a different drop count, which is exactly why I'm here to show you. You can actually pretty much make 3 colours out of the one colorant. So if you like to save some money, you can do just that. Oh, that was a bit too quick. All right, and there we have it, guys. I didn't spill 1 drop, which is fantastic. All right, so as you can see, it's sitting there right now. To me, that looks like 3 different colors. And that's the good thing about the colorant for soft plastics. You can get so many different kinds of color out of the one colorant. Obviously, all 3 will be transparent to some degree. Obviously, the 2 drops and the 10 drops will be quite transparent, but I can already see that the 30 drops is going to be also a transparency color. Look, what we'll do, we'll let this set. We'll give it a couple of minutes. We'll let this set. It won't take long because I didn't heat the mold up, obviously, so it won't take too long for that to set, and then we'll be able to dig in and have a bit of a better look at it and see what we've got come up with. Alrighty, so we've left them sit there for a few minutes to cool down, and look, they've pretty much set the same color. Some colors you get they set and cure a bit different color, but these sort of remain the same. Now, what I've seen, you can see the purple actually looks a bit darker probably through the GoPro, but it's not as dark, and I will pull them out obviously. It's not as dark as it looks, so that's why I've got the white paper sitting over here. When we pull them out, we'll put them up on the white paper, and we'll be able to get a bit of a better view on how dark that 30 drops really is. We'll just pull them out gently. Okay, as I said, looks like a bit of a tongue. Okay, so that's the 2 drops. Obviously you can see everything through it, so it's very transparent. Okay, so if you like your transparency colors, just add less color. Look, that's as easy as that. So that's a beautiful transparency color. The second one, which was 10 drops, we'll pull out again. You can see my fingers through there, and you can see the bottle through there as well. I did say at the start of the video that all three will show some transparency, obviously different levels with the different amount of drops, and the third one. Okay, so there is a big difference between the 10 and the 30 drops. When it hits 30 drops, it starts to go a little bit of a orangey sort of light browny color as well, as you can just see on the edges here. Okay, so that's very interesting. So we'll put them down, we'll get this out of the way. Okay, so that's a better view of it. So the 2 drops, a bit of a light pinky sort of color. All right, so nice, very nice transparency, pinky light color. The 10 drops is a bit more of a light purple, sort of dark pink, and the 30 drops is quite a heavy purple color. But it's still got that sort of dash of pink through it as well, so it's a really good color. And look, I do 30 drops in 500 ml of plastisol, so you're sort of looking, that would be sort of looking in between the 10 and the 30. But look guys, that's you know, that's how easy it is for you to get sort of 3 different you know, color ranges from one colorant. And look, I'm not sure whether everyone knows that, and it just goes to show you don't need to be putting you know, half a bottle or 50 ml or 30 ml in 250 or 500 ml of plastisol. It's just not required. You're not going to get much more than that. Chameleon dye is a transparency color, and you know, you could add 100 drops of this, and look, you probably won't get it much darker than that one. So it's just adding more and more is just a waste of time. There's plenty of colors that does that. Hot pink, the Bait Plastics and Lureworks hot pink does that, which obviously I'll do a video on the hot pink. But it does that too. You can add 30 drops or you can add 150 drops, and it's the same thing. So you don't want to be wasting that money. You know, if you're going through a bottle a week, then just drop back on your drop counts, or you know, your however you put your liquid coloring in. Don't just jam it in. So guys, that'll be it for today. They're nice and short videos, obviously not much, you know, you can only talk for so long. All right guys, that's it for us for today's video on the Chameleon dye. Look, they're available on the Australian Soft Plastics Lure Supplies website. 100 ml bottle is $13.95, and you can get a whopping 500 ml bottle for $44.95. Now that 500 ml bottle, that will last at least 20 liters, if not more. Look, you know, obviously it depends on how much you want to put in. Obviously, if you're putting 2 drops in every time, then it'll last 100 liters. Look, yeah, so it's hard to determine how long it'll last for. You know, it just depends on the individual and how many drops they're using. But on an average, that 500 ml bottle of colorant will last a long time and color a lot of plastisol. So look, that's why we do it in the 500 ml bottles, to save you guys on cost, and you know, for the bigger guys also that use a bit of colorant and go through quite a lot of soft plastics. So guys, that's it for the Chameleon dye. So next video, in a few days, we're going to be showing you the Bait Plastics shark skin. Now this is one of my favorite colors at the moment to use, and we will do exactly the same as what we did today with the Chameleon dye in the shark skin. yeah, stay tuned, guys, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if people like watching YouTube videos of soft plastics, make sure you let them know to subscribe to the ASPLS YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm not the best presenter, and that's okay because I'm still learning, but you sort of get the idea of what I'm doing and you get the information required. Okay, guys, so that's it for me. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.